Okay guys, let's get ready. Let me show you what I have on my face already. I have the IT Anti-Aging Armor Super Smart. I have that on. This is in my Finish 9 by New Year's. I also have on my lips, I have my NYX primer. This is also in my Use Up 9 by New Year's. And actually these two products as well. This is the Smashbox Under Eye Primer, which I absolutely love. And then my Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. For corrector, I have on my Giorgio Armani. This is a number 2, and look guys, look at that, it's about right here. So I am definitely ordering another one on this one because I love it. All right, so today I wanted to try out the Marc Jacobs foundation that I just purchased at Marshall's. I got it for $12.99. I have used it maybe 3 times already. The color that I got, there was only 2 colors. I believe it was Deep Fawn and then Beige Deep. And this is Beige Deep. And I've used it like 3 times already. And I think it's my color right on, like spot on. Typically what I've been doing, the first time I tried to use it, I used it with a brush. And I had a little trouble putting it on, so then I started using the Beauty Blender and it went on better. But today I want to try just something a little bit differently, only because I'm trying to see if I can get the best coverage out of it. This is a light to medium coverage and I like a full coverage, or medium to full. I'm using my Tarte foundation brush, so I'm just going to put a little bit. It's very light to medium coverage. It really is. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned this. This is called Marvelous Mousse. That's the name. But it's not full coverage for me, especially when I put it on with the brush, even though this brush is better than the one I used the first time. Okay, so that's on there. Should put my hair back. Okay, now I'm going to take my Beauty Blender. All right, now we're going to contour, and I'm going to use my e.l.f. contour palette. I'm going to use this color right here, and I'm using a Morphe brush, but it doesn't say what it is. So, and what I like to do is look straight on to the mirror because I could see my natural shadow, and that's how I apply it. I might end up putting my hair back. Okay, I forgot to do a step, guys. We're gonna do it even though we contour. I like to take my CC my Your Skin But Better CC Plus Airbrush Perfecting Powder. And I like to use this sponge, my same one, and then I just take a little bit and I pat it in just to set some of this foundation. Now I'm going to do a little bit of bronzing. I typically don't, I haven't been, but with that foundation I feel like I do have to darken it up a little bit. And I actually been taking my Too Faced, this is the Too Faced No Filter Selfie, and I've been taking this color here, I think it's called Totally Toasted. Yeah, Totally Toasted, and I'm going to take that. I'm going to use my MAC 116. Now I'm going to put on my blush. I'm going to take this Milani Berry Amore, and then I'm also going to take my Lancome in Rose, and these two are in my project pan. But what I've been doing is using both of them. The Berry Amore is a nice peach color, coral color, but it does have a lot of shimmer in it, and sometimes I don't want it to be shimmery. I don't know if you could see that, but it does have some shimmer. Not a lot, but it does. And then the Lancome in Rose is just a matte, very light pink color. So I like mixing the two a little bit, and that gives me just the perfect shade. I'm using this Sigma F40 brush. Alright, now I'm going to do my brows, and I'm going to use the Brow Wiz from Anastasia, and this one is in soft brown. Now I'm going to take my Milani brow, what is this called? Brow erase? No, brow ease or something like that. From Milani, everything wore off on it. So I'm gonna put that, and I use this to set my brows. Alright guys, I'm going to take my Wet n Wild in Creme Brulee, Brulee, and I'm going to put that all over the eyelid, and I'm going to use my MAC 227. I'm going to take my Cargo Vintage Escape palette. I'm using a Soho brush. And I'm going to take Autumn and Hot Cocoa, and I'm going to mix these two together. My friend Caroline from Gypsy 100, she did that, and I thought it was a great idea because you don't always want it to be so brown or so corally. So, and it looked beautiful, so I thought I would try that. Now I'm going to go into this darker brown, which I've said before, I have a lot of trouble. However, I've recently found that, hold on, let me find my right brush. I recently found that if I use my MAC 224 or anything fluffier, this is as dense as I can use it, I find that it actually goes on nicely. It does blend beautifully, and it does put on the product. If the brush is too dense, I feel like it can't grab it. And I'm just using this on the outer corner and into the crease. Now I do have to build it up still, but it's a lot better. It's usable. All right, now I'm going to take my MAC 252, which is a very, very large and very flat brush. I love this one. I got it off eBay. And I'm going to take cinnamon, and I'm going to put that all over the lid, except for the inner corner. I'm going to go back with my MAC 224, but I'm not going to put any more of that brown. I'm just going to use it to blend. Now I'm going to take Autumn right here, but I'm not going to go into hot cocoa. I'm taking this very small Real Techniques brush. It's a detail brush. I'm going to go into Autumn, and I'm going to go into the inner corner. I'm going to take my Soho brush, and I'm going to blend everything. All right, now I'm going to take this very small Sigma brush, and it's E36. And when I first bought this brush, guys, I was like, what am I going to do with this? I mean, I don't know what I was thinking when I bought it. It is a very, very, very thin brush, very pointy, dense. It has some density to it, but it's soft. And I just didn't know what to do with it, but I actually like it for when I do the inner corner and when I do the brow bone. It doesn't pick up a whole heck of a lot of product, and these two colors, Crisp and this one, which is Cuddle, these two right here pack a wallop, and sometimes I want to use it, but it's very, very, very pigmented. So this helps with that, and it doesn't pick up a lot, but enough for me to use it. So I'm going to take Cuddle, and I'm going to use the brush, and I'm going to do the use this for my brow bone highlight. I'm gonna go back a little bit with the this dark brown. I'm gonna go back with my 227 and just hit that a little bit. When I blend it, I feel like I might have blended just a little too much. Just want to put a little bit. Off camera, I will be putting on my liquid liner from Kat Von D in Trooper. So I'm going to put that on. I'm also going to curl my lashes with my Stila lash curler. Also, I'm going to prime my lashes with the Smashbox Photo Finish lash primer, which will be the last day I use. This has gone bad, but I'm going to clean it all up, and I will be saving it because I love this wand. I love the combs to it. You see that? And that is going to help me when my mascara kind of gets clumpy. I can brush it out with this. So I'm going to clean it after I'm done. And then I'm going to use my Shiseido mascara, volumizing mascara. And I'm going to conceal underneath my eyes with the Tarte Shape Tape in medium. But I'm also going to be brightening some of my under eye area here and a little bit here and down in this area with my Bare Minerals Bare Skin concealer. Now, I did buy this with the intention of using it as a under eye concealer, but for me it didn't work. But it does work very nicely for a brightener. I might end up using this in a project pan for next year. I think I might put that in some type of project pan because, or makeup use up, because it's getting a little bit old and I really need to get this used up. It's just one of those products that I get lazy to pull out. All right, guys, let me go ahead and do that and I'll be right back. I did set my under eye concealer with my Too Faced, why do I always forget? Hashtag Too Faced No Filter Selfie Powder, and I use Sunrise, which is in my project pan. So I did set all that with that. The other thing I wanted to mention real quickly is that this Shiseido mascara is really, really nice. I really enjoy it. It's getting a little thick, so it's, you know, going to be done here soon. But I will say that this one does dry out my lashes and makes them a little bit brittle. So with this one, I for sure have to put some type of primer to protect my own lashes. So, but I do like this mascara a lot, and I do have a backup of it. So yeah, I do. I just want to mention that. Okay, let's finish up the eyes. I'm going to go back into my Cargo palette, and I'm going to take Chestnut, and I've been using Chestnut to line the outer part of my lash line, and I'm going to use this Sedona Lace pointy brush. I'm going to take the same Sedona Lace pencil brush and I'm going to go into Rustic. And now I'm going to go into Autumn and touch up the inner corner with that. Take the L'Oreal Voluminous Feline Mascara, and I'm going to put some on my bottom lashes. Now I'm going to spray some of my Mario Badescu. This is in my Finish 17 by 27, oh no, Finish 9 by New Year's. Alright, now I'm going to take my Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana highlighter. I'm going to take the Sigma F35 brush, very pointy, and I'm going to highlight right here, and I try not to get up in this area, but just right here, right on top of that cheekbone. For my lipstick, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Buxom in Dolly. This is in my project pan. You know, I feel like I want a little bit more of the autumn in the inner corner, just a little bit. There we go, I think that's better. All right guys, that is it. I'm gonna go ahead and take my roller off and I'll be right back. Okay my friends, there you have it. That was my get ready with me using my brand new Marc Jacobs foundation. Again, I got this at Marshall's for $12.99. On here it says compared to $20, but I looked on the website for these and these are well over $50, so I don't know why it says compared to 20, but anyway, I picked it up for $12.99. This one is called Marvelous Mousse, and it is in a beige deep number 36. I think that this is at Marshall's because I don't think that they're going to be making this shade. I don't think so. I think that's why it was there. I don't know. That could be a possibility why it was there too. It is a light to medium coverage. I personally prefer full coverage, medium to full coverage. Now, let me just say real quickly, I do have his liquid foundation. I forgot what this one's called, but anyway, this one was also $50 and I did pay the $50 at Sephora for this one. I do like it. I do enjoy it. This gives much better coverage and it does feel really, really nice on the skin as well. Okay, I think that is all I wanted to touch on today. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, but let me show you my eye look real quick. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video, my friends. I will see you guys all in my next Get Ready With Me. Okay, bye.